Peace, family. I got a message. This is little baby Bella with me. She's been doing videos with me since she's been a week old, 2 weeks old. So, anyways, the question is, how do I know I heard I got a question says, I know you say I'm supposed to forgive and let go in order to move on and to be happy and with my spouse or attract the right spouse, but how do I let go of so much resentment? That is hard. And the answer is very simple. Resentment, when you feel angry, when you feel upset, resentment of like an ex doing something to you or a current person doing something to you, or maybe things that have happened to you in your childhood, the resentment comes from your ego feeling like, how dare they do that to me? How come that happened to me? How come when I was this good to this person? Or how come when I was at fault? Or how come when I was an innocent child? Or how come this woman did this? And how come she's so ungrateful? How come he's so ungrateful? All these things, there's a million things to build resentment over. But how come, how do I release that resentment? Your ego, your higher self could not care less what happened in the past, what's happening now. Your ego, which is also an acronym for edging God out, is worried about that, is easily offended. And the ego is a false sense of self. It is a lower vibration and it doesn't do much good. It only brings out the worst in people. Through ego, jealousy arises. Through ego, anger arises. Through ego, resentment arises, along with a whole host of so many more negative emotions. You do not have to hold on to that resentment just to feel validated or to feel like, no, I'm standing up for myself. Standing up for yourself is choosing peace, is choosing happiness. And the way you choose peace and happiness is to let it go and know that you needed that part, that what happened in your journey to get to you where you're supposed to go and where you're supposed to be in life. You needed that to build your character, to build your strength, to help you appreciate the good, quote unquote, And remember that everybody who comes to our lives are our teachers. They come to teach us things about ourselves, things about life. So, like they said, there's no friends, there's no enemies, there's only teachers. So look at it for that. Look at it for, yourself called that experience to you to aid in the evolution of your consciousness and your experience and your mind. So even perhaps you'll be able to help somebody else do it. Perhaps your sister, brother, friend, mother, daughter, stranger, whomever. Or maybe it was just for you, for your story, part of your biography, and it made you into the beautiful being that you are. And you have to own that. And that's how you forgive. And that's how you release resentment. Because as long as you're holding on resentment, it's like they say, picking up a piece of hot coal, trying to throw it at somebody else. Well, you burnt yourself first. And that's what happens when you have resentment and you have anger. You're hurting you. The forgiveness is not for the other person, it is for you, so that you feel better and that you're able to manifest what it is that you're supposed to have in life. And you get nothing but the best, because not just the bad we do comes back around, but also the good. So if you love somebody properly, if you were the best person you could be, if blah blah, you did everything right, then give thanks to yourself and get excited knowing that that's coming back to you, that that's on its way to you. And all you got to do is claim it and release the resentment, because it's like a wall, it's like a big door, it's like jail bars that block love out and pushes people that are supposed to be in your life away. It repels. So you don't need, your goal is not to always be right. Your goal is to be peaceful. Your goal is to be happy. So sometimes, even in arguments, how people have to have the last word. If you're one of those people, this message is also for you. The last word is irrelevant, it's unnecessary, it doesn't matter. Your goal is to be peaceful, because this whole journey, this whole life, you came in alone, and more than likely you might leave alone. Okay? Mwah. Say hi, Bella. This is Wisdom. Says baby Wisdom Bella. She turns 2 on Friday. So, and I think that me and Redco, um, or me or him, or is gonna do a little something for her birthday in case you guys would like to gift her. And don't worry, when you get your receipt, it comes back to you. And so, and I would appreciate if you did. If you can't, that's fine too. You know, I give out of the kindness of my heart because I love you guys. Okay. So if you have any more questions about anything that I spoke about here, or you want me to answer something else on Ask Nefer Nubia, you can write me to my Nefer Peacock Nubia Facebook page as always, and I will answer you accordingly. I love you. Say I love you, Bella. Blow kiss. Mwah. All right. Say one love. Peace and love, you guys. Namaste. Hotep. Shalom. And assalamu alaikum. Say bye. Bye. Peace.